Hello everyone, Shinto being here playing some more Warhammer Combat Cards Ranked Mode, and in this match we're going to be playing some more Eldari, running Eldrad as the Warlord, because I was looking through my old videos and realized that I haven't really done any recent matches with Eldrad, even though he's one of my highest level Warlords. Level 10 Legendary, I just hit the Omni level, giving him some ridiculous stats, 108 Psychic, and he's got Psychic Link and Inspiring Presence on top of that. Looking at the old videos, most of them were back when he had his old special rule, which was one of the worst special rules in the game, I think. It basically made one of your cards ready anytime an opponent's card readied. The current special rule is quite a bit stronger, of course, especially good with Psionic Blast. Looking at one of my older videos, this is the deck that I was using at the time, and it's actually pretty similar to the deck that I'm using now in Ranked. The only difference is that there's a Warlock Skyrunner, which for some reason does not fit into this deck. I guess the points changed slightly. So instead, I'm running the regular Warlock on foot with Psychic Link. This guy's not really that good. But we also have the Razorwing Flock, which can provide a little bit of protection. Another key change, though, is this guy, the Spirit Seer, who used to have Warp Surge. But now has Medicae, which is quite a bit stronger. A very useful card now. All the other cards are just much higher levels than they were before. So the Wraithseer has unlocked its secondary trait, which is Regeneration. Not that great, but this thing is still a powerhouse with all three attack types. Yvraine, of course, got buffed in the latest patch, so she hits really hard now. And then this Farseer has got his secondary trait of Warp Surge in addition to the main trait of Psychic Link, and he just deals an insane amount of damage. All in all, this deck can deal some absolutely crazy burst damage. And before we start, let me just show you some footage from this old video I have. Look at how slow the game speed was. Aren't you glad that the game isn't this slow? Like, this was the actual game speed at the time, and I'm pretty sure it's slower than, like, PvP is now. It's like watching paint dry. Alright, we are up against Boss Zagstruck, who is normally quite strong. Unfortunately, the AI can't really make very good use of his special rule. Unless it's running Psychers, but since I'm running Psychic, they're not going to be going for the Psychic and getting those free melee attacks in, I don't think. Level 8, so nothing super strong. I think we'll go ahead and we'll drop Yvraine. Look how much health she has, 195. That's crazy. So much better than she used to be. We'll drop the healer. Let's go ahead and heal our guys up. They got some healing on their side as well from that Pain Boy. We are getting hit by an outflank, so that is going to reduce the first series of attacks. And we don't have our super damage dealers out yet. They're going for some pretty big melee attacks there. So the first attack that goes off, of course, is the Psychic Blast. Only 14 damage. This thing doesn't actually have that strong of a Psychic attack. But it should be enough, I think. Now that our guys have been buffed by the special rule, Spirit Link, that I think Yvraine and the Wraithseer will be able to kill the bodyguards opposite them. And 69 damage from this guy. The Spirit Seer should go down on the next turn. Another outflank. Okay. This will be interesting, though, with the outflanks, because we'll be able to see how much damage the Farseer can do, because that guy is really crazy. So, actually, you know what? I think we're probably better off saving that for just a little bit later. Now, it is too bad that Yvraine is going to go down, because the Inspiring Presence is quite useful. But Eldrad himself also has Inspiring Presence, so it's not too big of a deal. Once again, we're able to take down 2 more of the Orc bodyguards. And Wraithseer still pretty good at 299 health. They're dropping the little War Boss there with Inspiring Presence. Another Medicae. Nothing too big here. Yvraine does go down. Alright, 232 health. I think that's a prime target for this guy. So let's see how much damage this Farseer can do. So first thing that goes off will be the Warp Surge. And that is 56 damage. Not too much. That buffs the Psionic Blast, increasing it to just 16. But now, yeah, 139. Now, if I had Yvraine on the field with Inspiring Presence, this guy would actually be dealing 175 base damage which is crazy. But yeah, 46 increased to 74 there. The Farseer does take out the War Boss, no problem. 1 turn, even without the Inspiring Presence. He is getting targeted, though, by everything. So, yeah, I mean, he's not going to survive that. Definitely a glass cannon there. The counterattacks, though, take out 2 of the Orc bodyguards. And here comes Zagstruck himself. Well, let's just go ahead and drop Eldrad across from him and see how much damage we can do here. Boom, Inspiring Presence goes off. There's the Psychic Link. There goes Zagstruck, 62 damage. There's the Psionic Blast, 14 damage there. And Eldrad sitting at 234 Psychic. Because the Psionic Blast went off first in the right lane, that's where you want to position your guys with Psionic Blast if you run them. That means Eldrad's attack will be increased by 60%. So what's 60% of 234? Some quick math, and I think he's going to be dealing over 360 damage, I think. It's pretty crazy. So we'll go ahead and finish off Zagstruck here.
I see you have an appetite for destruction.
So yeah, that is Eldrad. Definitely capable of some serious damage output if you've got him at a high enough level, and the bodyguards as well. That is one thing. I mean, if you don't have your cards at a high level, it's going to be kind of hard, I think, to win as him. And of course, Eldari Psychers aren't really the tankiest, but that is where this guy definitely comes in handy. And I didn't actually use the Razor Wings there, but if you find yourself going second, it is good to deploy that, I think, on the first turn. But yeah, that is an updated Eldrad for you. I definitely have been getting a lot of my older cards up to ridiculously high levels, so they are quite strong. So I'm going to continue to showcase some of those decks that I haven't played in a while. But that's it for this one. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.